What is up, YouTube? Ruben here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows Me Build 2394 in VirtualBox. Build 2394 is part of the Beta 1 series of Windows Me, which is codenamed Millennium at the time, so let's get this started. So the first thing you need is VirtualBox, the second thing you need is the MS-DOS ISO, and the third thing you need is the Windows Me Build 2394 ISO from WinWorld PC. So without further ado, let's get this started. So we're going to click on New and type in Windows Me Build 2394 and hit Next, Next, Create, Next, Next, Create. Then we're going to click on Settings, Storage. We're going to look for the empty disk, and we're going to look for the MS-DOS ISO. And then click on OK. And then we're going to hit Start. Okay, it's going to start MS-DOS. The first thing you need to do is type in date, and then the date you're going to type in is 10-13-1999. And hit enter and type in date again. You should see that it's Wednesday, October 13th, 1999. The next thing you need to do is type in fdisk, and we're going to hit enter, 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 and then hit enter. And now it's going to restart once again, and now type in format C:, and then hit Y, and then hit enter. And hit enter, or you can type in a volume label and you're done. The next thing you need is the Windows Me Build. The next thing you need to do is you're going to now select the disk image, and now you're going to look for the actual ISO. Actually, it's not a floppy. We're going to look for the ISO, so it's going to be right here. It's actually Windows 98. Now we're going to type in R:, and type in dir, and you should see a file. You should see a folder called Win98. That's pretty much right. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in C:, and now type in mkdir space Win98. And now what we're going to do is we're going to type in cd space Win98, and now type in copy space d: backslash Win98, and then hit enter. Actually, it's R:, to be exact, because of, drive letters. And now it's going to copy all the files that's going to need. So this might take a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. Once it's done copying, now you can eject the disk, and now you're going to type in setup. And hit enter. And now it's going to copy files needed for Windows setup, and now it's going to prepare the setup wizard. So this might take a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Once this screen shows up, you're going to log inside the machine by clicking on the actual screen and then hit next, and hit I accept the license agreement and hit next. And now you're going to type in the product key. Now the product key you need is pretty much for all Windows Me beta builds, as shown here. If you can't see it, if you can't see it, you might want to zoom in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter in the product key and then hit next, so I'll be back. Once you get to this screen right here, just hit next and make sure it's set to C Windows. And now it's gonna check for hard drive, check the hard drive for any bad sectors, and then it's gonna check for install components. So it might take a while. So wait, I'll pause it. So I'll be back. At this screen, it says typical, portable, compact, or custom. Choose whichever one, or just click on typical and hit next, and then type in my name, and then hit next, and then hit next, or you can just select the list of components, and then click on next and make sure it's set to work group, and hit next to select your time zone, and now it's going to create a startup disk, which there is none, and then hit cancel, and then hit OK. And now we're going to hit finish. So now it's going to copy files. This might take 30 minutes, but obviously because of newer hardware, it might take less than 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now it's ready to restart. So what we're going to do is, we don't have any drive, so we're going to hit OK. And now we're going to restart the computer. So I'm going to click on restart now, or let it expire. And then now it's going to restart. Here we go. And now it's going to boot up Windows Millennium Beta 1, as you can see. And it should get you to the next portion of the setup. And as you can see on the bottom right, it says Windows Millennium 4.0 or 4.2, whatever, build 2394. So now it's going to initialize the driver or database, and now it's going to look for any hardware. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart once more. And if it glitches out, go to input, click on mouse integration, and then hit restart now. And then it's going to restart the system, so we're going to please wait. And now it's going to restart. So, and then it's going to do some more hardware checking. So as you can see, again, Windows codename Millennium Beta 1. As you can see again, Windows Millennium 4.90.2394. Now it's going to set up for more hardware. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart after this portion. Now we're going to hit restart now. So it's going to restart the system, and now we should be going into the desktop. As you can see, it says Windows Millennium Beta 1 once again, and now we should be getting to the login screen. And there we go. And now we should be greeted with Microsoft networking. Yup. And now we're going to click on OK. And now it's going to update system settings. And we should be in the desktop right now. But it's going to take a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. And just like that, you have successfully installed Windows Me Build 2394. If you hit WinR and type in, no, that's Windows 10. WinR and type in WinVer, you should see, well, it says Windows, but I can tell you on the bottom right, it says Windows Millennium Build 2394. So thank you guys for watching. So please share, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon when I upload new videos. Also follow me on Twitter at RubenUp17 or Instagram at RubenTheTransitFan. So I'll see you next time.